Welcome back to my channel. Are you holding a life-changing coin without even knowing it? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and shockingly valuable coins in Australian history, the 50-cent piece. From rare mint errors to hidden fortune makers, this coin could be worth thousands, even millions. If you've got one lying around, don't blink. You could be sitting on a treasure. Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets, stories, and stunning value of this legendary piece. Let's find out if you're the next lucky coin millionaire. Let's get started. First up, in the Australia's 1971 50-cent coin stands as a hidden treasure in the world of numismatics, offering more than just its face value. While many might dismiss this coin as an ordinary piece of pocket change, collectors and coin enthusiasts know better. Striking in both historical and artistic significance, this coin showcases the regal presence of Queen Elizabeth II along with Australia's national pride. Featuring the second portrait of the Queen, crafted by Arnold Mackin, Her Majesty is elegantly depicted facing right, adorned in the iconic Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This classic design captures the grace and strength of a monarch who presided over an era of immense global change. The obverse side of the 1971 50-cent coin is not just a royal portrait. It's a time capsule from the early days of decimal currency in Australia. Released just 5 years after Australia's switch to decimalisation in 1966, the 1971 issue carries the full weight of a young, modernizing nation. This coin is made of copper-nickel rather than the 80% silver alloy used in the first 1966 round. 50 cent, making it more durable for circulation, yet still gleaming with aesthetic appeal. While this may seem mundane at first glance, these details become critical when we explore its potential numismatic value. What sets this coin apart is the reverse, where the grand Australian coat of arms is presented in majestic form. This side features a shield held by two of the country's most iconic creatures, the red kangaroo and the emu. These animals were carefully chosen, not just for their symbolism, but because they can't move backward, embodying the spirit of progress. Centered on the reverse is the number 50, a bold and straightforward mark of denomination, yet, when held in the hands of a collector, it represents something far more valuable. Many coin collectors and investors now speculate that some rare versions of the 1971 50-cent coin could be worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars. What's astonishing is how common this coin may seem to the average person, hiding in coin jars, old drawers, or inherited collections. Certain varieties of this coin may contain minting errors, misstrikes, off-centering, or even planchet flaws that can dramatically increase their market value. These imperfections, once considered mistakes, are now viewed as golden tickets in the world of rare coins. Beyond mint errors, condition is a major factor. Coins graded as extremely fine, EF, about uncirculated, AU, or mint state, MS, can command significantly higher prices than their worn counterparts. Uncirculated 1971 50-cent coins with their sharp strikes and brilliant luster are particularly sought after. Collectors will pay a premium for coins preserved in pristine condition, especially if they come with historical provenance or are part of a limited edition release. This elevates the 1971 50-cent coin from spare change to a collector's crown jewel. There are rumors in collector circles about a rare 1971 specimen featuring the image of the male superb lyrebird, a potential pattern coin that was never officially circulated. If such coins exist, they are among the most elusive in numismatic history. The lyrebird, known for its incredible mimicry and extravagant tail feathers, symbolizes Australia's unique biodiversity. A coin bearing this majestic bird would combine national wildlife pride with royal elegance, making it a dream find for collectors worldwide. Its worth? Possibly in the millions if verified. Interest in rare Australian coins has surged globally, especially as investors seek alternative stores of wealth. With the numismatic market booming and demand for legacy pieces skyrocketing, even previously undervalued coins like the 1971 50-cent piece have now taken center stage. Coin expos, online auctions, and collector forums buzz with speculation and stories of lucky finds. What was once a humble coin from a purse in 1971 may now fetch more than a luck so. If you come across a 1971 Australian 50-cent coin, hold it tight and don't rush to spend it. Instead, examine its details, check for unusual features, and consider its condition. That small silver-colored coin might not just be a memory. It might be your golden ticket to a new life. Rare coins have changed lives before, and this humble piece from Australia's Bicentennial era could be the next one to do it again. Next up in the 1976 Australian 50-cent coin is one of the most talked about pieces among collectors and enthusiasts worldwide, not just because of its design, but due to the astonishing value some rare variants have reached in recent years. At first glance, it may appear like a common circulation coin, but hidden within its mintage are varieties and quality grades so rare they could fetch tens of thousands or even millions at auction. These coins are more than just currency. They are history, art, and hidden treasure rolled into one 50-cent piece. If you've got one in your collection, you might just be sitting on a gold mine. Struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, the 1976 Australian 50-cent coin features the second official portrait of Her Majesty, created by Arnold Machin. In this elegant profile, she faces right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a symbol of regal elegance and strength. The design is not merely a tribute to monarchy, but a mark of Australia's deep-rooted ties to the Commonwealth. Beneath that royal gaze, however, lies something that few casual holders understand. These coins, especially in uncirculated or proof condition, can command prices that defy logic. That on the reverse, this coin boasts Australia's detailed coat of arms, prominently featuring two iconic national animals, the red kangaroo and the emu. Standing as proud sentinels, they flank a shield that symbolizes the unity of Australia's 6 states. Below them is the bold inscription of its value, 50 SD, 50 cents. Though today, that denomination barely reflects the staggering worth some of these coins have achieved. In certain numismatic circles, this coin has earned the nickname, the silent millionaire, due to unsuspecting owners cashing it in at face value, not realizing they were giving away a small fortune. What truly sets the 1976 50-cent coin apart is not only its historical and aesthetic appeal, but the existence of ultra-rare errors and high-grade specimens. Minting mistakes, like off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet anomalies, turn these otherwise ordinary coins into rarities. In pristine condition, a 1976 coin featuring the lyrebird design, struck sharply with full details and luster, can skyrocket in value. Collectors have paid mind-blowing sums for examples in proof-like condition or from limited mint sets, especially those with strong, clean edges and untouched surfaces. Even standard 1976 50-cent pieces, when found in exceptionally high-grade condition, can command jaw-dropping prices. Many of these coins were used heavily in circulation, which means unmarked or well-preserved examples are increasingly scarce. Some coin collectors have reported bidding wars over graded MS-67 or higher specimens. These are coins with virtually no wear, often still gleaming with their original mint luster. In auctions, such gems have exceeded 5-figure amounts, depending on demand and rarity of the error type. Another intriguing aspect lies in the rumors surrounding special test strikes and low-mintage prototypes. According to experienced numismatists, a handful of bicentennial-themed coins were test-struck during this period, featuring different finishes or metal compositions, possibly intended for presentation or government archives. These mythical pieces, if they exist outside official records, are the true crown jewels of the 1976 series, with estimated values easily reaching hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars should they ever surface on the open market. It's also worth noting the cultural importance of the lyrebird design, which appears on some commemorative issues from around the mid-70s. The male superb lyrebird is a symbol of Australian wilderness, admired for its remarkable ability to mimic sounds. A coin featuring this creature becomes not only a collectible, but a conversation starter, fusing nature, national pride, and rare art into a single artifact. If paired with the right minting quirks or historical connections, its value soars exponentially. These coins have captivated both seasoned collectors and first-time treasure hunters because of their potential to deliver unexpected windfalls. The idea that a coin meant to represent 50 cents could one day transform into $1 million asset is a powerful reminder of how history and rarity can dramatically shift perceived value. With growing interest in vintage and bicentennial coins globally, 1976 Australian 50-cent pieces are now being re-evaluated by top auction houses and grading services. If you happen to come across one in your drawer, tuck so before you consider spending that old 1976 50-cent coin on a candy bar or letting it collect dust. Take a moment to look closer. You could be holding a key to unbelievable wealth. This coin is a testament to how history, artistry, and a bit of luck can turn pocket change into treasure. In the world of rare Australian coins, the 1976 50-cent piece is a shining star, and possibly your golden ticket. Next up in the 1975 Australian 50-cent coin is far more than just a piece of currency. It's a rare gem that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. Minted during a time of national transformation, this coin holds a place of deep historical significance. Its design, weight, and the stories woven into its metal surface make it one of the most desirable coins in the Australian numismatic world. Despite being a standard circulation coin, certain versions from 1975 have achieved near-mythical status among coin enthusiasts, with some believed to be worth millions. One of the key elements that makes this 1975 coin so captivating is its intricate design. On the reverse side, it proudly displays the official Australian coat of arms, a powerful national emblem featuring a red kangaroo and a majestic emu flanking a shield. This shield symbolizes the 6 Australian states, while the animals, both native and unique to the continent, represent the spirit of progress and resilience. The numeral 50 and the initials SD, standing for 50 cents in the pre-decimal era, are superimposed over the coat of arms, creating a harmonious yet bold statement of national identity. On the obverse side, we find the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, executed with exceptional precision. 2 portrait types were used in 1975 coins. Some versions showcase the second portrait, while others depict the fourth portrait, both facing right and adorned with the elegant girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. These variations, though subtle, have immense significance in the numismatic community, as certain low-mintage versions with the alternate portrait are considered highly scarce and collectible. The inscription, Elizabeth II Australia 1975, wraps around the monarch's image, anchoring the coin firmly in its era. What truly elevates the 1975 50-cent coin to a realm of astonishing value is the rare instances of misstrikes, low mintage errors, and special bicentennial collector versions. Some examples are believed to have been part of limited ceremonial mintings or experimental strikes, making them virtually impossible to find in ordinary circulation. Coins with unusual features, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or unique metal composition, have been known to fetch tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, at auction houses worldwide. Rumors even swirl among collectors that ultra-rare proof-like versions exist that have never been publicly sold. Another exciting aspect lies in the inclusion of the superb lyrebird, Menura novaholandii, designed in earlier 50-cent pieces, which has led to some confusion among collectors. While the 1975 issue does not officially feature the lyrebird, rare experimental dies may have led to test strikes bearing this iconic bird, which represents Australian biodiversity and cultural heritage. If any such hybrid coin exists, it would be among the rarest and most valuable pieces in the history of Australian currency. The market for rare coins has skyrocketed in recent years, especially for those linked to royal figures or national milestones. Coins like the 1975 50 cent, when authenticated and graded at high condition levels, especially MS 65 and above, can command astronomical prices. In some cases, these coins have been valued in the millions, with collectors willing to pay a premium for a chance to own a tangible piece of Australia's rich monetary past. For the average person, discovering such a coin in an old drawer or coin jar could quite literally change their life overnight. Even standard 1975 50-cent coins, if preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition, are gaining value due to growing demand from collectors. As time passes, their numbers dwindle due to damage, melting, or simple loss, further increasing their scarcity. Holding on to one in mint state condition could be one of the smartest financial decisions for those who understand the world of numismatics. These coins aren't just metal, they're silent witnesses to a nation's journey. They carry stories of change, of monarchy, and of a continent rising on the global stage. To own such a coin is to hold a fragment of history in your palm, imbued with pride, power, and potential. Its rarity and beauty alone make it an object of intense desire, but its connection to both the Commonwealth and the heart of Australia gives it a soul. For those lucky enough to possess a 1975 Australian 50-cent coin, especially one with unique traits or near-perfect condition, the key lies in proper preservation and expert authentication. Store the coin in a protective, airtight so before you spend that old 50-cent piece thinking it's just pocket change. Think again. That small silver coin from 1975 could be the golden ticket you've been unknowingly holding. A fortune could be hidden right in your coin collection, waiting to be discovered, cherished, and passed on through generations as one of Australia's most extraordinary numismatic legends. Next up in the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II and the iconic Australian coat of arms is more than just pocket change. It's a hidden treasure that might just change your financial destiny. Minted during a period of economic change and patriotic pride, this coin has quietly gained legendary status among collectors and enthusiasts, especially those who understand the true rarity and value of older Australian currency. Though it may have been minted in large numbers, a small number of variants, pristine specimens, or coins with unique errors have skyrocketed in value over the decades, with some estimated to be worth thousands, or even millions. Today, on the obverse side of the 1980 coin, you'll find the elegant second official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Machin. In this rendition, Her Majesty is depicted facing right, donning the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a regal, graceful image that remains etched in the memory of anyone who's held the coin. The surrounding inscription reads, Elizabeth to Australia 1980, anchoring the coin firmly in both time and national identity. It's a powerful symbol of Australia's constitutional monarchy and its enduring ties to the crown, yet it also captures a period of rising Australian pride and independence on the world stage. The reverse side of the coin features the proud Australian coat of arms, which bursts with national symbolism. Centered is a shield bearing the badges of Australia's 6 states, flanked by the iconic red kangaroo, Macropus rufus, and emu, Dromaeus novaholandii, 2 of the continent's most unique creatures. These animals were chosen because neither can walk backward, symbolizing national progress. Beneath them rests the large and striking numeral 50, superimposed for clear denomination but deeply symbolic of the nation's strength. The coat of arms was masterfully engraved to reflect both cultural heritage and patriotic pride, and its detailed artistry has helped push the coin into the realm of fine collectibles. What makes the 1980 50-cent coin incredibly valuable today isn't just its beauty or historical relevance. It's the mystery surrounding certain rare variations, minting anomalies, and its steadily decreasing availability in uncirculated condition. Some specimens have been discovered with double strikes, off-center stamping, or planchet errors, making them extraordinarily rare. Collectors around the world are hunting for these elusive versions, and in the right marketplace, they're willing to pay jaw-dropping prices. If you come across one of these error coins or proof-like examples with mirror finishes, you could be holding a small fortune. Another factor that elevates the value of this coin is its unique dodecagonal shape, 12 sides that reflect both aesthetic appeal and tactile distinction. Unlike round coins, this geometric design has made the Australian 50-cent coin stand out since its introduction. The 1980 issue retains this shape, which not only offers visual uniqueness, but also reduces the chance of it being confused with other coins. This added character has made it a favorite among coin designers, collectors, and historians alike, giving it lasting appeal beyond its monetary face value. The metal composition is also worth noting. While many might assume this coin is silver, the 1980 version was made from a copper-nickel alloy. Though not precious in terms of base material, its true value comes from scarcity, condition, and collector demand. uncirculated, or proof coins. From this year, particularly those still in mint packaging, are among the most sought-after items in numismatic circles. A pristine 1980 50-cent coin, when authenticated and graded professionally, can command extremely high prices at auctions. Over the years, many collectors and investors have realized that this seemingly ordinary piece of metal might be the key to untold wealth. As more people begin to understand the collectible coin market, coins like the 1980 Australian 50-cent piece are being re-evaluated for their true worth. Prices have risen steadily, and with demand soaring, even standard circulation, coins in near-mint condition can fetch impressive sums. It's no longer just coin dealers who are interested. Everyday Australians are checking their drawers and jars for hidden gems, but what's more captivating is the emotional value tied to these coins. They represent a piece of Australian history, a moment frozen in time, carried through generations. Whether tucked away in a grandfather's coin box, so if you happen to own a 1980 Australian 50-cent coin, don't underestimate its value. It may look like ordinary change, but it could be the gateway to financial transformation. Examine it closely, check for wear, anomalies, and brilliance, and consult a professional grader if it seems promising. In a world where fortunes can be hidden in plain sight, these rare Australian coins might just hold the key to unlocking yours. Next up in the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin is an unexpected treasure hiding in plain sight, especially for those who are lucky enough to own one without realizing its hidden value. This particular coin features the regal and instantly recognizable portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing right, adorned with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. It's a symbol not just of national pride, but also a nod to Australia's deep-rooted connection to the British monarchy. But what turns this standard circulation coin into a potential millionaire maker is its unexpected rarity and the numismatic intrigue that surrounds certain variations and minting errors. These 50-cent coins from 1979 were released as part of standard circulation, yet specific specimens from this year have caused a stir among collectors due to anomalies such as die cracks, double strikes, and off-center minting, errors that are incredibly rare and massively valuable. The coin's reverse features Australia's coat of arms, boldly centered with the numeral 50SD, and flanked by the iconic red kangaroo and emu. These aren't just decorative animals, they're national symbols, embedded deeply in Australia's heritage. Together, the lyrebird on select editions and the powerful coat of arms create a fusion of fauna and pride that has become a cornerstone in Australian coin history. While most people assume circulated coins have little to no worth, the truth is that some 1,979 50-cent pieces are now valued in the thousands, or even millions, due to their condition, mintage anomalies, or being part of extremely limited test batches. Some coin experts suggest that rare proofs or limited commemorative runs may have slipped into circulation unnoticed. These coins, once pocket change, are now considered potential fortune holders. They have become the stuff of dreams for collectors around the globe who are constantly hunting for these elusive bicentennial treasures. Adding to the intrigue is the design complexity. The 1979 issue carries what is sometimes mistakenly identified as a bicentennial marking, although the official Australian bicentenary was in 1988. However, some of these coins were linked to unofficial bicentennial-themed releases or collector editions commemorating different milestones in the late 1970s, giving rise to a legend in the numismatic community. Combined with the classic Mackin portrait of the Queen, the second official effigy used on Australian coinage, this 50-cent coin becomes a melting pot of history, mislabeling, and immense collector demand. What makes these coins even more attractive is the mysterious rise in their market value over recent years. Once merely a forgotten piece in an old drawer or a grandparent's change jar, these coins are now commanding astonishing prices at private auctions and among elite collectors. One of the driving forces behind this explosive rise is the incredibly low number of verified rare error pieces from 1979, which makes them a white whale for serious numismatists. Even slight variations in font thickness, misaligned edges, or unusual toning have led some specimens to fetch thousands. But don't be fooled. It's not just minting errors that turn these coins into treasures. Exceptional quality, such as Coins in uncirculated or near-mint condition can also draw massive interest. These coins, often sealed away in collectors' capsules since 1979, have retained their full luster and sharp detailing, standing out boldly among the millions that were worn down through regular use. The shine of an uncirculated 1979 50-cent coin can be almost blinding, its clean fields, untouched edges, and bold relief acting as a beacon for high-end buyers. What truly sets the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin apart from others is the growing global interest in rare Commonwealth coins. As collectors in Canada, the UK, New Zealand, and beyond begin to turn their eyes toward the Southern Hemisphere, Australian coins, especially ones with historical depth, are gaining skyrocketing attention. In this context, the 1979 coin becomes a prized piece not just of Australian history, but of a broader legacy that stretches across continents. And while most coin owners may remain unaware of the golden nugget resting in their old coin jars, those who stumble across these valuable 50-cent pieces are stunned when they discover just how much they're worth. Auction houses have witnessed bidding wars break out over certain high-grade examples. Stories have even emerged of people becoming overnight millionaires after unknowingly possessing one of these rare coins and selling so. If you happen to find a 1979 Australian 50-cent coin in your possession, don't rush to use it in a vending machine. Hold on to it. Examine it. Protect it. Because that unassuming piece of silver-colored metal might just be your ticket to fortune. A coin worth millions, a legacy of heritage, and a symbol of how history sometimes hides its greatest treasures in the most unexpected places.